Hello, welcome or welcome back to The Upgraded Mom. My name is Brittany, a 29-year-old wife and mom of three, taking control of what I can and whatever I can't, I'm giving it all to God, focusing on my faith, budgeting, and daily habits, hoping to create an elevated lifestyle for me and my family. It is now the end of January, and we are going to do our monthly closeout. So if that interests you, stay tuned. Alrighty guys, along with our monthly closeout, we are going to be condensing all of my sinking funds envelopes. So let me get out that money. I always use my tithe envelope because it has the most money in it and the most denominations. So let me verify how much this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58, 59, 50, 1,000, 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 1,240, which is more than enough to condense with. In this video, we will be condensing our sinking funds, reallocating our completed mini and scratch-off challenges, and keeping record of how much we saved. Okay, let me move this to the side. This is my sinking funds tracker page. It has all of my sinking funds in every single binder. It is for this month, January 2026, and each week I will write how much money each sinking fund will get. And then when I do my reallocation, I have a savings challenge column that I will write in as well, and then I total it all up. After that, we will add how much we saved for January in each binder and towards my 2026 goals. It is just January, so my 2026 goals haven't really gained momentum as of yet, but we shall see. These videos have a tendency to surprise you guys, so make sure you're doing your closeouts. Even if you don't film them, go and see the progress that you've made in a month. You'll be amazed. Okay, so this is going to be off to the side. Or I might just keep it here, kind of right here, as we are going through, and I'll be writing down how much of savings challenges these will be getting. Okay. Speaking of savings challenges, let's move this out the way. It's too much. Alrighty, let's pull out our completed scratcher. We did complete one. For debt, it was a mini scratcher, but a completed challenge nonetheless. Let's sit there right here. And in this binder, I am keeping my completed challenges and like money for each of my videos, including my savings challenges. Okay, and then let's pull out my minis. Here's my pouch of mini savings challenges. So we have a good bit in here for the month of January. So let's see. Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actual mini savings challenges. I completed a scratcher. I did cash stuff my manifestation envelope for the 10th time. So we will be reallocating that as well. So this is what we will be working on as far as reallocating and keeping track of how much we've saved this month. So I'm gonna move this. I know what that's for, and I know what this is for. Alrighty, so we have the fair. I believe this one is car care. This one is also debt. This one is for my sister. And this one, let's see, is for stockpile. So let me put these in order that they need to be stuffed in. Alrighty, and I'm actually going to adjust my cash tray so I can see my bills better because we are going to condense as we go. Alrighty, let's sit that here. And then all of our minis are now stacked together as well. So let's sit these here. Alrighty, there we go. I have a calculator, need be. We're going to put our pen and let's jump into it. We are going to start with my short-term binder. Of course, we're using our tithe money to condense. There's nothing in kiddos, nothing in God Kids or my sister's envelope, health and beauty. Let's see, 20, 40, 45, 46, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is $50, 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. And we are going to exchange it for a $50 bill. My ones, we'll stack these to the side because they can get quite bulky. And we have 55 in beauty, well, health and beauty. And I don't necessarily save the amount that's in my envelopes. I look for the amount that I have contributed to those envelopes because these are sinking funds. They are technically made to be spent other than my long-term savings. And some of those, they're meant to be spent. It's just going to take a lot longer before that time gets here. So I don't keep track of what we've spent and all of that. That's not my thing, but I do like to keep track of what I am contributing because in my opinion, that's where we're hitting goals. I want to contribute more so that it's there when we need to spend it. Hair and nails, let's see, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So let's see. So this is 20, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Here we go. And already I forgot. Okay. Household. 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 35. So let's see. 20 and a 5. This is 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Clothing has 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90. So 50, 70. And we're going to add a 20 for 90. Excellent. Next we have family fun. This one has 20, 30, 31, and 32. It is condensed as far as it can go. Mr. and Mrs. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So we're going to keep a 5, and this is 10. So we're going to exchange that for a $10 bill. Hobbies is empty. Track days. Let's see what we have in here. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So that's condensed as far as it can go. I should have added $1 in here in my last cash stuffing to even it, but it's okay. And if you missed that video, I will be sure to link it somewhere up here. Alrighty, hubby is empty. Rollover has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 7, 8, 9, and 60. So we're going to exchange, that's 20. So we're going to exchange this 40 for 2 more 20s. Let's see. We do have some 50s we can use. However, we'll keep it in 20s because sometimes we do pull out of here in smaller increments. So that's $60 for rollover. And miscellaneous, I believe, has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just put these ones back and take a 5. Alrighty, that's it for our short-term binder, and she closes so much easier right now because I don't have all of my tithe money in there. And what I do with the money that I exchange, I'll keep the hundreds and I'll just take the rest back and go to the bank and just exchange it for larger bills. Okay, on to my long-term sinking funds. Alrighty, manifestation has 5. Debt. We have 2 challenges going to debt. We have a mini here. I can get it out. Here we go. And we have a scratcher. So the scratcher is for $25 and so is the mini. This is from Tiny Budget Co. The mini is from Budget with Amanda. They're both for $25. So in total, we're adding 50. Let's put that back here. Oh no, yep. So that's 25. So for this, we have a 5 and 21s. So we're going to keep the 5 and just exchange these for a 20. There we go. Just to make it easier for counting. We'll condense further in just a moment. Let's see. Here we go. So now in debt, and this will actually be our January extra payment from savings challenges and like setting aside money per paycheck. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So $130. I do need to write that on my sheet here. So we are here at debt. Debt got a total of $50 today. Okay. So let's now condense. What did I say? 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so we'll keep that. How do I want to do this? Sometimes I will keep cash and just make a payment my next paycheck, so I'm not going back and forth to the bank. So for now, we'll keep it like this, and I'll paper clip it and decide if I want to go deposit this or just wait until next Friday, make the payment that way. Alrighty, so debt has been taken care of. Stockpile. And we do have a challenge going towards that. We have this 2026 Year of the Horse. It is from Stuff and Budget, and we saved $25. So, yeah, we're just going to exchange this for a 20 and a 5. 20 and a 5. So in total, stockpile now has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, which is already condensed. And I do need to write that it got $25. Perfect. I don't know when I will be using this because this is exactly what it says. This is to stockpile a home, whether it be with toiletries or meats, because I have decided when we get our tax return, I'm getting a deep freezer. I'm tired of going to the store every week and having to get everything that I need. So I'm going to use some tax money to get a deep freezer, stock up on some meats and just frozen items we keep here on the regular. And every few months or so, we'll use this to kind of like restock up on that. Car registration is $10. Self-care has $100. My mom's envelope is empty. Travel. Do we have one? Nope, nothing going to travel. I know it's condensed. It has 90. Birthdays, we may be able to do some condensing. 20, 30, and 40. So we'll put these two 10s back and grab a 20. So right now we're out of 20s, but if need be, we'll go into that debt stack and use those 20s. So $40. Christmas is empty. All of these are empty except fare and electronics, but they are condensed. So we are good there. Oh wait, no. I made a liar out of myself. Fare has a challenge. So it has 5. And the challenge is 24. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to take these and get a 20. We're going to use our debt money. So a 20. We're going to take these, and there we go. So 24. So we should have 29 in our fare envelope. So 20, 25, 26, 7, 8, 29. Excellent. Saving up for when we take our kids to like the fair, carnival, in, it's either March or April. And we write down that fare got $24. Okay. On to my long-term savings envelope. Can't control my binders today. Alrighty, we are starting out. Let me flip this over with Car Care, and Car Care is getting a challenge. We have this mini from Teacher Mom Budgets. It saved us $20. So we'll take 2 10s. Here we go. Alrighty, and let's see what we have. 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. So we can actually exchange this 50 here for a $50 bill. Here we go. So 165 in Car Care. So let me write that it got $20 from a savings challenge. There we go. Alrighty, emergency is good. Medical, I don't know if we can condense. Let's see. 20, 30, 40, 45. We'll leave it. Just in case I need to take out a little bit smaller amount for a copay. Alrighty, nothing for month ahead buffer, family savings, personal savings. Yeah, I guess we can condense the prop bills. So we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 25. So let's leave a 5 and a 20, and we'll grab a $100 bill for the 50 and the 10. And I'll put this back in order at some point. Make sure it's in there good. Okay. So 125. And this is exactly what it says. This is my personal savings account. Travel, nothing. Kids Future, nothing. However, well, they have something. It's fully condensed. So my sister does have a savings challenge. We have this one from Steps on a Budget, and we saved $32. So we'll keep 2 1s, and we'll keep this 10, and we'll take a 20. Here we go. So now my sister has 50, 70, 80, 81, and 82. Let me add this to my sheet. So my sister, she got 32. Okay, perfect. Let's see, we're going to keep going. Dream Home isn't getting a challenge necessarily. However, we are putting our manifestation money into Dream Home. And that is, again, $40. And I am going to keep that as well, just as a reminder for the end of the year. So let's see, 20, and this is another 20. I'll just take 2 10s for the sake of counting, and we may be able to condense further. Okay, so 100, 150, 70, 90, 200, 10, 20, 21, and 22. What did I say? 222, 50, 150. Let's take some of these 10s out of here. So we're going to take this 50 and grab a $50 bill. And then we're going to take these 2 50s and grab a 100. Here we go. Okay, so 100, 200, 220, 221, and 222. There we go. And let me write down that I did add $40 to that. Wait a minute. Did I write something on an incorrect line? Nope, I didn't. Okay. And that was $40. So that is all of our challenges. And then I'll just continue with the condensing, which is done for this binder. Our low priority binder is currently empty, but we're going to move on to the kids binder. Chores, we don't condense. That is kept in 1s. School, I think, only has 5 because I purchased their yearbooks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we will take a $5 bill. Clothing is empty. Activities is empty. Adventures is condensed. Miscellaneous we used. Savings 100, 20, 40, 45, and 50. So we will take a $50 bill. This is for my oldest daughter. Okay. Next we have my second daughter. 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 110. Here we go. We contribute to this. They contribute to this from their savings challenges. Any money that they get from birthdays or Christmas, if it's anything over $10 in a single gift, it's pretty much split 50-50 between their spending and their savings. And they are aware of this. This is discussed every time they receive money as a gift, and we talk about it and agree on it. And this is for my son. Let's see, 50, 70, 90, 110, 113. Okay, so I need 110. 110. There we go. So he has 113. Perfect. Alrighty, let's see. Do I want to condense savings challenges? No, we will leave that as it is because I do account for buyback money out of each paycheck. So we've condensed all of our sinking funds. Remember I said those ones will add up? Yeah, and this is small compared to what it usually is. So we have all of our money over here. Great. Now we're going to go through and just add up these values. So week 2, for the most part, doesn't have anything because I wasn't using this sheet yet. I wrote it down somewhere and forgot that I needed to keep it. So week 2 of January is now null and void. But we're going to use what we have. It's totally fine. So trying to get it to where, let's see. Put that here. Let's move that there. And here's the calculator. Hopefully y'all can see that. So for tithe, 40, 55, 60, 60. Okay, so for tithe, I added a total of $215. Let's see here. For health and beauty, it got a total of 12. For hair and nails, let's see, 19. It got a total of 31 this month. Household, it got 16 and 12 for a total of 28. Family fun, it got a total of 20 this month. Mr. and Mrs. got a total of 25. Hobbies, it got nothing. Track days got a total of 19. Rollover, let's see. Rollover had 17, 9, 10, and 30 for a total of $66. Okay, and that is it. So then we're going to add these numbers up so we'll have a complete total for my short-term binder for January. Clearly I did something wrong. 215, 12, 31, 28, 20, 25, 19, 66. There we go. So 416 was put into my short-term binder for January. And now we're going to do the same thing for our long-term binder. Okay, and I do like to keep up with how much came from savings challenges. So 50, 25, 24, which is 99. And in total, we got 25, 95, 47, 196 for my long-term sinking funds. Alrighty, flipping over to the back, we're going to do long-term savings next. So we put a total of $207 into my long-term savings, which is really good because for the most part, this is either automatic transfers for our personal savings in emergency and mini savings challenges. Low priority didn't get anything, which I will be starting to do tinies and minis for that. And then my kids binder, let's see. So my kids binder got a total of 31. So now that we have all of our January numbers, we're going to notate it on this sheet here. So for my sinking funds, I broke it down into quarters. So for my short-term sinking funds for January, it was a total of 416. For my long-term, it was a total of 196. For my long-term savings, it was a total of 207. And for my kids binder, it was a total of 31. So we're going to add that up and see what our complete total is. $850, which I'll tell you right now, it did not feel like it, but that's the point. Alrighty, so we figured out how much each sinking fund got for the total month of January, and then we know how much each binder got for January and our total amount that we saved, which is amazing. This is why I say do these videos, because you really just never know. Small amounts add up. Doing little things like $30 towards savings challenges can help. So yes, always see your progress. Now we do have a 2026 goals section. And let me write, considering the fact that the goals that did get money, like it's not a culmination of different things, so we'll be able to do this one easily. So debt for the month of January got $95. My sister got 32. She had a completed savings challenge. Dream Home got 40. Travel hasn't gotten anything. Birthdays didn't, and Christmas didn't. We're doing savings challenges for those as we speak. So that means our total towards our goals, 95, 32, 40, is $167, which is a pretty strong start. Trying to keep these a little calm at this very moment because we are in the midst of like a down season at work and just kind of taking things lightly. Once the overtime is back for both me and my husband, full throttle, we're going to be hitting these goals extremely hard. I mean, debt, I want both of my cards paid off the first half of the year. My sister is an 18-year-old senior in high school. We got big goals for her. We love her. That's like our child. I know what her gifts are going to be. We know what money we want to give her. So we have a lot of things. Dream Home, that's a year-long goal, but that's a big goal. Travel, we're always going somewhere every few months, even if it's quote-unquote local. Birthdays, I don't play about birthdays in this household, especially for my kids. And I'm doing a party for my twins this year since we didn't do one last year. And I'm considering doing one for my older daughter. She'll be 8. So I want to do something for her as well. And I turned 30 this year. So I have a few more months to prepare for that. And then Christmas. I'm determined to save for Christmas year long this time. So big goals, hefty goals, but doing what I can do and giving the rest to God. If I'm working my butt off, that's what I can do. If I need to rest, that's all I can do. So I don't have a number for most of these, and that's why I've learned that overworking myself doesn't help anybody, even when it comes to my finances. I've seen it time and time again, and I'm done with that mentality. So when I need to rest, I'm resting. When I need to give my time to family, that's exactly what I'm doing, knowing that God's got me. We're going to have everything we need. He knows our hopes, dreams, and goals, and His will for us is better than whatever we could imagine for ourselves, and that's what I'm going with. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We condensed our sinking funds, added some savings challenges to our sinking funds. We know how much we saved for the month of January, and I'm beyond excited to get started for February. Be sure to check out other videos that I recently did, like my cash stuffing, Tiny Tuesdays, Thrifty Thursdays, all the things. I hope you all are safe wherever you are during this winter weather. Stay warm, and remember, whatever you can't control, give it all to God. He's got your back. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.